watching TV9 Digital. I'm Neha. What explanation will you really give for a congregation of over 30 lakh people in a limited area? Mind you, 30 lakh people at a time when India is witnessing a more severe second wave of coronavirus. This wave is spreading like a wildfire and we are witnessing a huge footfall at the Kumbh Mela. Hundreds of thousands of pilgrims are turning up daily for a holy dip. On more auspicious days, the crowds are even heavier. Masks are not being worn, thermal testing is tardy, and social distancing norms have been completely ignored. The Uttarakhand government is facing a tough time in controlling the crowds, ensuring social distancing, and making people adhere to basic COVID protocols. The police is also facing a challenge like never before. Sanjay Gunjal, Inspector General Mela Force, while talking to the media said, and I quote, "It is difficult to ensure social distancing during Shahi Snan when lakhs of seers and pilgrims are at one specific Ganga Ghat. Strict measures may lead to a stampede-like situation." He added, "We are continuously appealing to people to follow COVID-appropriate behavior, but due to the huge crowds, the huge footfall, it is practically not possible to issue challans." In fact, Gunjal also says that although the cops were trying their best to enforce COVID protocols, many people could be spotted not wearing a mask. On the 20th of March, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Tirath Singh Rawat had said, and I quote, "No devotees will be unnecessarily harassed in the name of COVID-19 restrictions, but the government will ensure a strict implementation of all the necessary precautions." The term harassment here coincides with maintaining social distancing and wearing a mask. I'm not a judge here, but not too long ago, you'd remember, in fact just last year, the Tablighi Jamaat followers were painted as super spreaders of the highly contagious disease and also subjected to severe criticism. We also heard terms like Corona Jihad. Remember that the event was attended by only about 3,500 people and not 30 lakh and continuing. The Kumbh Mela, believe it or not, can turn out to be the dreaded time bomb of infections even if a few people test positive at the religious gathering. I spoke to renowned immunologist Dr. Sitesh Roy a little while ago to understand the dangers emanating from the huge crowds present at the Kumbh Mela. Welcome, Dr. Sitesh. Tell us, how big a threat can this Kumbh Mela really pose in terms of spreading virus far and wide?
So, Neha, it's a very big threat in my opinion because we've already crossed 1.5 lakh cases a day. The cases are exponentially increasing, and the new variants and the double mutants of these viruses that are in our circulation are clearly through super spreaders, where one person can spread it to 10, 20, 30 people at a time. If you have a gathering of several lakh people, you can only imagine if there are even a handful of super spreaders in those crowds, what could happen. We could really see a big far and wide spread because people do come to these melas from all over the country and all over the world, and they can carry back with them variants of concern and mutant viruses which can really create havoc in their own regions when they go back. So it is a very big concern at this point of time.
You know, clearly the authorities are helpless. They fear that if they ensure COVID appropriate behavior, a stampede-like situation may occur. So if this isn't an ever-present danger, what really is?
So I think that in this, the real important message is the personal responsibility that every single person who is attending this mela really needs to have. And if the authorities can emphasize to them that if they are supposed to wear a mask, then they are doing it not for themselves but also for their families back home, for the people around them, and basically invoke that kind of a feeling in them that they are doing this for the betterment, as they have come for a spiritual reason, for a religious reason, wanting to do better for themselves and their lives. This is also for their society and their country. We clearly know that with the political rallies that have recently been going on, how much of an issue is there in maintaining physical distancing and doing any of these other things. But I think masking and double masking is something that is practically possible and I think can be potentially enforced or mandated to as much as possible.
Okay, all right. At a time when the central government as well as the Union Health Minister are lamenting people for not following to COVID protocols, the question is that how responsible was it really on the part of state government to go ahead with the mass gathering without proper arrangements?
So I would say that it is certainly something that is concerning to see and happen, because on one side we tell people don't have gatherings for marriages, functions, even for death ceremonies, and on the other hand we have political rallies where thousands and lakhs of people are coming, and now Kumbh Mela where potentially lakhs of people are coming, and there isn't any plan in place to either keep people apart or make sure that they're all wearing their masks or do any of these things. So I think this is just an example of having a country of 135 crores where we are faced with such huge practical difficulties every single day, where unless the people who are leading them, the people who are, let's say, the religious leaders or the group leaders, really take on the responsibility and pass it on to their groups or teams of people who are coming there, this would be a very difficult situation to manage. And I think the authorities really have to look at reaching out to each of these groups and people in small numbers, so that the message and the importance of at least masking, hand washing, hand sanitizing can be emphasized, because we see cholera outbreaks or gastroenteritis outbreaks at Kumbh Mela almost every year, which is just a simple waterborne disease. And now we are talking about an airborne and an aerosol-borne disease with super spreaders. So I think it's a huge problem that we have to really reassess and decide what should be done or not done.
Okay. Lastly, Dr. Sitesh, the second COVID-19 wave is spreading much faster than what we got to witness during the first wave, and people aren't really, adhering to COVID appropriate behavior. The question is that how do we proceed further with these real threats?
So I would say that the message that has to be given to people through their doctors, through their healthcare professionals, through the media, through their beloved celebrities, through everyone else, should be as intense as it was during the first wave. People need to realize that the virus is very much in our midst. It is constantly enhancing and mutating itself to be more efficient in passing on from person to person, causing more severe infection and potentially even more deaths. We know that from UK, from Italy, from Brazil. So people have to realize that wearing the face mask is not an option, it's a mandate. They need to realize that hand washing, sanitizing, all of these things must be continued consistently if we have to get ahead of this virus, and take your vaccines when your time comes in a right manner.
A year later, from the time when the coronavirus first arrived in India, we have clearly lost control over the spread of the virus. We are allowing these mass gatherings in a chaotic manner and putting lives of lakhs of people in danger. How appropriate is this? I leave it to you to decide. Thank you very much for joining me. If at all you like the information that I've shared, do not forget to subscribe to TV9 Digital across all social media platforms. Stay safe.